Terrorize. Thanks for tuning in to this broadcast. Hope you all are doing well. So it seems like 30 years later, we got more thugs that are out to rumble. What do I mean by that? Well, 30 years ago, we had a thug called Rodney King. He was driving over 100 miles an hour on the expressway on a four-car speed chase, whatever you call those. And instead of pulling over, he's high as a kite. He had two additional people in the car with him. So I would be scared out of my mind if I were riding with this person. Okay. So the police pulls them over. Of course, what started this ruckus, they didn't tell the whole story about what really happened. So he gets out of the car, the suspect, and they're trying to arrest him because they already knew that he was high. And he starts getting combative physically. And I think they tried to grab him, like a few cops from behind. I think there were several of them too, maybe 4 or 6 of them or something like that. And, like Hercules, he throws him off him. So I don't think they had tasers at that time. They had to use excessive force. I don't know if that was excessive or not. Had he just, um, you know, uh, he was too high to even know where he was. But yeah, because cops do get upset and frustrated with you when you don't do what you tell them. So as a result, he got beat up, and the cops were found not guilty. And I'll just put it blankly, all hell broke loose. And innocent people, cities being vandalized, burned, businesses being torn apart, innocent people being physically harassed and beaten up. There was this one guy, I think his name was Rodney Reddy. That poor fellow got bludgeoned to death, and he's still alive by the grace of God, but that guy is not going to live the same again. If he probably can't even think straight, and I wouldn't be surprised if he has seizures now and then. I can't describe because it was just too much. So here we have ICE, these protesters that don't even belong in this country in the first place, that because Trump is bringing down the law, they want to add fuel to the fire. So a couple of people, Megyn Kelly covered this with a nice interview with Charlie Kirk, if you want to go on YouTube and look at that. Brandon Tatum also covered this live. I think he's still on. But this is from Newsweek. No, this is the only news I can find. On my weekly program tomorrow on the 10th, I'm not going to do all of this, but here's the news here. More than a dozen cops were forced to flee their vehicles sheltered beneath an underpass as their cars were peeled with rocks thrown by protesters in Los Angeles on Sunday. Demonstrators were on the streets to march against a wave of immigration raids ordered by President Donald Trump. The group of California Highway Patrol officers appeared trapped as they hunkered beneath the bridge while missiles rained down, including at one point an electric scooter. The chaos erupted a cacophony of noise as cars on the other side of the freeways honked their horns. Rocks smashed into the vehicles and exploded from flashbangs or firecrackers rocketed the area. Newsweek has reached out to California Highway Patrol seeking comment. So you can see the rest of this is on YouTube if you want. Let's see here. See if there's additional information. So it says a crowd of demonstrators congregated on 100 freeway in downtown LA on Sunday afternoon. Throngs of people lined the street above the freeway while carrying homemade banners against the ICE raids. Okay, so they want criminals in the country. At least 9 CHP vehicles were parked on the 101 closed and underpass, advertising the upcoming exit for Alameda Street Unit Station. The cars laid in a field, debris, mostly rocks, which had been hurled at the vehicles. Several videos were posted online from the scene, including several on Twitter, also known as X. Okay, so there you have it. On my weekly program tomorrow, I'm mostly going to talk about um, the situation with going on over in Christian circles with Tight, the sexual assault guy from Newsboys, in addition to this Sean Falsey. And I'm glad they're catching him because these prosperity teachers should also get caught. Not only is extortion a sin, if they didn't hide behind any ministry, these people would be in jail for what they're doing. So that's all I gotta say about that. Christina Red Soul, thanks for listening. Pray for our nation, our brothers and sisters under the persecuted church, and pray for the situation, what's going on in the Middle East. May the Lord bless you, keep you, and may his light shine upon you. And I'll talk to you as soon as the Lord wills.